All right, guys, Coach Kaminsky here. I want to make a quick video on the four different stages of learning anything. It could be tennis-based, it could be schoolwork, or almost any new topic or skill you're trying to learn. The four stages of learning have to do with two different variables. We have unconscious and conscious thought. That means you're not thinking about it at all, or you have to think in your brain how to do something. We also have incompetence and competence. Incompetence means you don't even know how to do it, and competence means you do know how to do it. Your first step is unconscious incompetence. When you're first starting a new skill, you don't even know what you need to know, and you can't actually do it, obviously, right? If you're holding a tennis racket, you want to make sure that you have about 10 or 15 different aspects to it. If you're not even sure how to hold the racket or how to hit the ball, and you don't even know what you need to get to, you're at step one. Step two is conscious incompetence. That means you know what you need to do, but you're not able to actually do it. As you're playing tennis more and more, you might realize that you need to hit the ball with topspin, you got to hit the ball out in front of you, and all these different aspects we're looking at, but you're not able to do it. But at least you're thinking about it, and it's something that we're trying to get in our minds. To get from step one to step two in any drill is usually pretty quick. The hard one is to get from 2 to 3 in a lot of cases. That is conscious competence. That means you know what you need to do, and you're able to actually succeed if you think about it. So for instance, you want to always keep your racket head in front of you. You want to be hitting here and not here. If you know that you have to hit over here and you keep thinking in your mind, I need to hit out in front, I need to hit out in front, and you're able to do that in an actual practice or match setting, you're at step 3. The key is to get to step 4 though. And step 4 is unconscious competence. It is so ingrained in your mind that you hit out in front and you can do what you need to do without even thinking about it. It just occurs. The goal in any tennis match or pretty much anything in life is to get to this unconscious competence aspect. Suddenly you won't be overthinking about your shots in a match and you're just in the flow. Right? Think about it in this graph. We are first in unconscious incompetence. You have that quick aha moment, so you're aware of what you need to do. Next, you're going to get to conscious competence. From here, you're going to realize tennis is going to be a tough sport. There's going to need to be some learning in how to do proper shots and change what you might need to already think about the game. Eventually, you get to that conscious competence where you are able to hit by thinking about it, and eventually you get to mastery. That's second nature, and it just automatically occurs. Now, this is not a you will go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 every single time. There might be some steps where you backtrack. One day you might feel you go from step 2 to 3, and then lose it the next day. That is okay. Tennis and many things are very difficult to master. Some aspects of tennis will improve, and if you get from 2 to 3, 3 to 4 in one aspect, another aspect might actually fall and then become worse. So be aware of these things. Key points to know is where you are at the moment and work on one aspect at a time. So we're going to use a video checklist, we analyzing what our shots are, in order to determine what we need to do and what we need to come up with best. Okay? I would like you, along with me, to come up with an action plan on the different aspects of what to do in order to improve our game. And you want to slowly progress until it becomes second nature. Don't go from 2 to 3 immediately and be like, oh, I got this 3 to 4. Here is your checklist for different types of shots. I just tried to do the most common things we need to work on. So when you do your video analysis, I'd like you to first figure out what things we need to work on, what number you are, grade yourself from steps 1 to 4. Then I'll also give my recommendations where I think you are. Whatever the lowest ones are, we'll probably work on first. And we want to try to get to that 3 or 4 in most aspects of your game. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know during practice or anytime.